I left
Daddy
them.
left you. That's why your baby
I
daddy
left
left
them. Be
you. No,
fucking for
you.
real. I left them.
They left you. They left you.
Can't stand this fucking TikTok shit. Oh God, I can't stand this TikTok shit. This is what the fuck I be talking about. You bitches weak as a bitch, bro. You bitches weak as a bitch. Stop fucking playing me on this fucking app.
Really?
Let him hit it wrong. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom. You said I'm a head.
Yeah, after seeing how popular that's become, I figured I had to add it to the repertoire, a sound clip. So anytime y'all see something about single moms, don't be surprised if y'all see me pull that out the arsenal. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Yo, that woman was big mad, wasn't she? It just go to show you that brother who was like, nah, they left you. She was so triggered. I think part of the reason why is because what dude was saying was right. She want to sit over here. and this is what they're doing now. They're calling men the B word for standing on a square and what they believe in. You see the kind of manipulation that women have to pull out of their ass in order to make men align with them and agree with them. And then they over here wondering why men aren't men anymore is because they're too busy aligning with y'all way of thinking and hoping that they're going to get some box. But then when y'all get mad at us when we tell those men not to do that, because typically the men that y'all respect and y'all are giving the box away to are the men that don't align with the way y'all think all the time. Pretty contradictory if you ask me. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the next video.
Why don't sperm donors have to pay child support? Back in 2018, I was artificially inseminated because I'm a lesbian and I wanted kids, right? So me and my girlfriend decided that we were going to go find a donor and have a kid that way. I had my baby in February of 2019, and after that, my girlfriend and I stayed together for about 3 more years, and then we broke up. My girlfriend never signed the birth certificate of our child, and it was also illegal for same-sex couples to adopt a kid at the time, so she never became the parent of our child legally. And so when we broke up, she said that she had no legal obligation to this child, and she didn't want to be the parent anymore. Of course, I was like, whatever, that's fine, just give me, some child support. And she said, did you not hear me? I have no legal obligation to this child. I'm not going to pay child support. So, of course, I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? Because I've never had a job, so how am I going to find one that is going to pay me enough to support my family? So now I'm trying to get the sperm donor to pay child support because biologically he is my daughter's parent. So I want him to give me his half. Of course, they're refusing to give me his contact information, so I don't know what to do at this point. But I just think it's really messed up that somebody can just go donate sperm and then have nothing else to do with the kid that comes from it.
Dear Lord, please let this be satire. Please let this story be fake. I hope this is made up. Somebody just trying to joke and be funny, because ain't shit funny about that. That really, really pisses me the fuck off. And y'all know I'm trying to cut back on my cursing, so this says a lot. How in the hell are you gonna sit over here as a lesbian couple, have a child, and then decide, oh, well, I haven't been working all this time and I want to keep it that way. So you know what? Let me see if I can get child support from the donor. If anything, shouldn't the donor be getting money from you? He's the reason why you have a child. Like, is the math ain't mathing. That doesn't make any damn sense to me. But the way women are when it comes to entitlement, this doesn't surprise me. This doesn't surprise me. And it probably doesn't surprise most of y'all that are watching. That's crazy, bro. The nerve. Let's keep it moving.
Let me give you some of these stats when it comes to marriage specifically. Black women are the least to marry, least likely of women to marry. Black women are the most likely to divorce or be separated from their significant other. Black women are less likely to be married than black men. So there are more black men that are married than black women. Black women are more likely to be single mothers. So they're more likely to be the head of the household. More black women are more likely to be in poverty. And I want to go into that specifically before I just say that stat. The reason is because single parent households are more likely to be in poverty. If you look at the stats, nuclear families, two parent married households, a man and a woman married together are more likely to be financially stable than not. So if you are a single mother and you come from a single mother-led family, the stats say you're more likely to be in poverty. Black women with college degrees are more likely to divorce than other races of women with college degrees. I thought those were really, really interesting stats.
And even with those stats being recited by another woman, women are still not going to accept that, because if the statistics doesn't validate their feelings, then they're going to say that their feelings override stats and logic. It's unfortunate, but when you see these women having these conversations on podcasts or just out in the open in general, that's typically how they respond to stats. But if you recite a whole bunch of stats that validate their feelings or makes men look bad, you're not going to get any pushback from most women. That just goes to show you the level of misandry that exists in the West. Because at least when there are stats out there that make men look bad, we can accept it and say, okay, yeah, we need to do better in this department. Women, however, they don't have that same ability of holding each other accountable. And like you see what happens when they hold each other accountable, they end up fighting against each other. Men don't do that. Let's keep it moving. So now to see what y'all all came to see.
Men, stop assuming that the children that your wife gave birth to for you are your children. Stop assuming it. Go and do a DNA test. I feel like this DNA test should be like a standard now for men. Before you marry a woman, ask her, if we give birth to our children, compulsory DNA test. If she has a problem with it, let her go. When a woman has a child, she knows that as far as she's the one carrying the child is 100% her own. But how does a man know if a child is really his own? He can't. He only relies on what the woman tells him. And women, we know that women are pathological liars. All of us, we dey lie. Any woman will come here and say never lie for a life. That woman don't lie. Because saying that makes you a liar. Women are pathological liars. We lie for our existence is a lie. Our hair is fake. Our lips are fake. Everything about us is fake. So why will a man take one word as serious as the paternity of his child? Why will a man believe a woman when she says that this child is yours? I don't think men should just believe it like that. I feel like men should have that right to run a paternity test on their children before they accept them. Because the man has no way of knowing that this woman that I married and I put in my house, she has not been sleeping around. The man is not with her 24 hours. How will you know? And nowadays that men don't marry virgins. Yeah, in those days, go say, oh, the man marry her as virgin, so therefore, everything is good. He's the one that, this virgin hand, so everything is good. But now, men marry low value women with no morals, a shower, women we don't sleep around up and down, women we don't abort children tired. Me, I not be saying too. When I say this thing, I put myself inside. But I've come to the realization of the wrong things that women do that will negatively affect the man. That's why I speak up. In those days, men go say, okay, paternity test no day in those days. But that's why I see men, they seek out virgins to marry. Because that's the only way men could assure that the children were their own. If they marry a decent woman, obviously, or probably the woman will be decent to them and bear children for them, for him alone. But nowadays, they are in those days they avoided promiscuous women, because if you marry a woman who is promiscuous in those days and she gives birth to a child, how are you going to know who is the father of the child? And that is why you see men don't like women that sleep around, even till today. But now there's DNA tests, a way where men can actually tell if a child is theirs. But women are still lying, even when you know that your husband can actually take your children and go and do a paternity test. There's a test that can prove you to be a liar. But women are still comfortable. The rate at which the truth is coming out that most women or some women are lying about the fathers of their children and pinning children with men that are not their fathers. It's very high. And you'll be thinking that, okay, now that we have a machine that can test it, now that we have DNA, women will be scared to, lie about the paternity of their children. But even with the fact that we have that test available, women are still lying to men. So answer this question. Why should a man, a husband, just take his wife's word for it, or just assume that the child is his? Why? Men, go and do DNA for your children. Me myself, I even told my husband before I said, "Me see, don't feel shy or do," because I knew I watched all these paternity shows and how women lie about the paternity of children. Me, I told my own husband, if you want to do DNA test, me, I will follow you. Let's go. I want to go. It will make me feel happy. That is what will make me feel happy. I even told him, because the rate at which women are lying and women pin other people's children on men, I will not feel bad if my husband has trust issues, because the thing is going to an extent where it's becoming scary. And I feel like the only time that this thing is going to reduce is when the government put laws that will punish women that do these evil things. I was just scrolling through, Instagram, and I saw this breaking news about this prominent man. He's a Chelsea, he's an ex-Chelsea FC star, very prominent man. He's been married to his wife for 12 years, and only of recent he just divorced her. Because when I saw the news that the man divorced the woman, I was like, men don't divorce women like that. You must have done something really bad for a man to divorce you. Men don't leave women. It is women that leave men. No matter what, a man will never leave you. But women can leave men. So when I heard that this man divorced his wife, I was like, this man must have done something. Before I even looked deep, I found out that DNA test revealed that his children were not his children. That is a valid reason to divorce. Because how can you live with a woman who is lying to you? That means she can buy you now. And guess what? The children belongs to her former lover. Well, if I know where Queen husband did, they say Queen don't, she's pregnant now. Maybe you go to DNA test. I don't want year after 12 years. You can't tell us story. Me, I no go listen. Because the rate at which women lie, we lie for a living. We are lie. Person, as you see me, so that lie. As they see, that lie, they see. Lie. Lie. So why will a man just believe that the child is his? Men, go and do DNA tests. If you talk about DNA, your wife vex, red flags. Go and do the DNA test. And you know what really, really got me sad were the comments that they were leaving. Let me show you. This was one of the person that left a comment that even Gossip Mail even had to post the girl's comment. Basically, what she was saying is that you have been married to the woman for 12 years who asked you to go do DNA test. Hey, women, we are evil, oh. We are evil. Men, I feel sorry for you people. That you people are stuck with us. We are evil. See what this girl, well, by the look of her, you know the kind of person that she is. And I pity the person that will go and clean themselves to this one. A man just found out that two children that he has, trained for 12 years, that they are not his own. And your own problem is that now she's trying to say that the man is insecure. Why did he go and do the DNA tests? He should have just pretended and left it. You see this one where they hate very dark man because of DNA tests. Now those women where their children, no be their husband children, and them now get a problem with DNA test, and at them we hate very dark man. If you look this man children, and if you look the children, let me show you. Look at these children. They look so much as if it's his children. They are dark like him. When you stay close to people for a very long time, you start to behave like them. So you will not even know that they're not his children, because they started, looking like him. You see Mubad child, today they go plait a hair like this because they, you see, he looks like Mubad. Because he looks like Mubad, no missing and Mubad pikin. How many times have you walked on the road and have you seen somebody that looks like you, but is not even from the same place that you are? That does not mean that you people are related. Somebody resemble person is not the reason, except there is a striking resemblance, and there are some biological traits that you can trace to it. Example, some people will have a particular birthmark or some color in their hair. You see a family that when they give birth to their children, the right part of their hair is white. If the child comes out with the same thing, that is a strong indication that child is the child of the father. But in other cases, men, don't just assume that a child is yours. Go and do DNA tests. This is really sad. And the worst thing is that women are not even sorry about this. You see the comment that girl left. Why should we go and do DNA test? You hear the story that what is her name? Medu's wife said, I did not tell him that women will not take accountability. They say, woman, you catch her, they do bad thing. They catch her, they cheat on her husband. She don't talk bola. They ask her, what did they do? She said, no, they do anything. Women can lie comfortably. Be careful, men. This is just sad.
Now, fellas, y'all know we've been saying this for a while now that DNA tests need to be mandatory. Here's the issue though with that, because she made a very smart suggestion. However, I think most women would not be able to get relationships or the commitment that they want if they were to go through with this. If men were to say, hey, before we get married or cohabitate or whatever the case may be, if you by some chance get pregnant, I want to have DNA tests done on all the children. If you propose that to women before y'all take it to that next level, I'd be willing to bet about 80 to 90% of women won't be able to go to that next level with you. What y'all need to understand about women is that when it comes to dating, and this is just an observation, but I think there is some truth to it based on the actions of women and the men sharing their experiences. It seems that women want to be able to have all the room in the world for error and at the same time have the right to first refusal, but they want those two things to be in reverse for men. Meaning they don't want men to have the right to first refusal, which is why they give so much pushback over things that men value that disqualifies a woman from getting commitment. And then also the fact that they want to hold men accountable for every little thing that they do wrong, and they don't want to give men any type of room for error whatsoever. So basically, they kind of have this idea in their head that everything is wrong with men, nothing is wrong with the women. However, the things that men complain about women, men just need to accept, while at the same time, men need to change everything that women see wrong with them. And then on top of that, they want to tell you that men don't lead, but women are doing everything to show you that they don't want to be led. So you just have like a small gathering of all these contradictions in one, and it's just made trying to find a woman to build a family with very, very difficult. And got a lot of single moms mad. Shout out to Brandon Jamal. And it's sad to see that in a situation like this, you would think as much as women complain about men cheating and men doing this and men doing that, and they acting like they so much better than men. If y'all were really that much better than men, y'all wouldn't have an issue taking DNA tests. If y'all are so much more loyal than men, y'all wouldn't have an issue taking a DNA test. Reality is, a lot of y'all don't want to take the DNA test because a lot of y'all are screwing other men, and y'all don't want to keep it a buck, but expect men to. I've been talking too much, but this is something that a topic that I'm very passionate about, because, dude, about 30 to 40% of men that get DNA tests done find out that they're not the father. That percentage is too high, fellas. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button, because that's with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.